Okay.
Hi, I'm here with Maria Martinez to talk about her new book, Cuban Stories, about people, terraces, food, revolution, and goodbyes.
Hi Kevin, how are you?
Hi Maria. Maria, could you give us a little background? Why did you decide to write this book?
Well, the book actually came to me as I was reminiscing about my childhood in Cuba before the Cuban Revolution and the first 2 years of the revolution, which I lived on the island. And I was doing it more to record those things for myself and maybe people who I knew. And then it developed into a full-blown story, not a very lengthy book, but a story that I thought I could share with other people to know how life was in Cuba for a family and the things that they had to face while the revolution took place. And that's how the book came to be. But I wanted to share the memories of the things that I liked about how my family lived and the things I used to do there.
So it's really more about the reminiscences as a child,
Yes.
really not a little political, but not really too political.
No, it wasn't intended to be a political book. I'm not a political major or anything like that. But of course, the book has a little bit of politics in it, in the sense that I recount my memories of how the revolution started and how our lives were affected.
Okay.
But that's as far as it goes.
Sure. So what would you like readers to take from this book?
Actually, I wanted to share with people the nice things that people did in Cuba, the families, so to learn a little bit about our culture, not just the stereotypes that you may hear or know. Cuba used to be visited by Americans, and maybe there were a lot of gambling and things like that. I want people to realize that it wasn't just about that, so to share those points of view, but also for people to relate the memories to their own lives and to themselves, because it will make people think about their childhoods and the things they liked and enjoyed doing with their family. And then, of course, also to share overcoming adversity without being very direct about that, but it is just through the examples. People, we all have to do that. And in the end, if we have a positive point of view, we do overcome adversity.
Right. I had a chance to read the book already, so I thank you. I thank you, Maria, for that opportunity. It really does give a sense of, I think, the culture that, as you said, really is not there anymore.
Exactly.
And it gives people, those that were able to be part of that, still to relive it, and for those that weren't part of it, to understand that.
Yes, and that was another thing that, thank you, that I wanted to do, and I'm glad that you picked that up.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, thank you. If someone should be interested in learning more about Cuban Stories, how can we find this book?
Well, at this point, the book is available at lulu.com, that's LULU.com, and starting in May, it will be available in Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. That's May of 2011.
Great. I thank you.
Thank you.
And again, it's Cuban Stories by Maria Martinez. Cuban Stories about people, terraces, food, revolution, and goodbyes.
Thanks.
You're welcome.